remember a little while ago, as I'm riding down Alligator Alley, Everglade Parkway, I remember, was it a couple of years ago when it was just sort of looking like Roe v. Wade might eventually be overturned? There was a lot of consternation, there was a lot of hand-wringing from the I Heart Abortion sort of people. And I remember some, was it some columnist or some writer of a liberal left persuasion, feminist persuasion, said something like how she thought women should go on a sex strike, that they should just refuse to have sex anymore because now they can't control their bodies anymore. If they get pregnant, they have no choice. They will. It's looking like they're going to have no choice. They won't be able to do what they see fit, which is to kill the thing growing inside them, which is what they somehow really love to do, it seems. And so, for that reason, they should just punish the men who have created this situation. Punish the patriarchy that's brought this about, that's brought us to this point. Well, now that Roe v. Wade has been officially overturned today, June 24th, 2022, it's happened. It's not just rumor anymore. It's actual case law. Abortion is no longer it's no longer what it was stipulated to be, however many years ago, 50 years ago, in this really tendinous reasoning because of a penumbra that said privacy is in the Constitution, therefore abortion should be allowed because it's somehow implicitly allowed in the Constitution or something like that. Who knows what? I can't quite summarize the kind of sophistical language that was used, the dare I say Jesuitical language that they used back in '73, when it was mostly men on the court, by the way. It was mostly men, no women on the court. I don't think when that decision was made. So there's so much for patriarchy, girls. Those 9 men did what you wanted them to do, and now these 6 men and 3 women, they didn't come through for you. In fact, one of the women turned against you because you don't speak for everybody who's a woman, not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. But anyway, that's getting off on a tangent. I think that it's a good idea for liberal lefty women to go on a sex strike. I think they ought to do it. I don't see any downside to them doing so. For them, it'll make them feel like they're serving their cause in a noble way by denying themselves, and I don't see why. We should let people make self-sacrifices for a noble cause. There's something, if not ennobling about that, there's something certainly well, amusing about that. But also, I think I don't see any ramifications of a liberal, lefty, feminist sex strike. I don't see any bad coming out of it. So go for it, because if you do it, who are you going to be alienating? If you're actually married, if you actually bought into the patriarchal notion of marriage, and you actually have a husband, then you're punishing your husband. You're alienating your husband, or more likely, you're alienating your boyfriend or your lover. Since we're talking about liberal lefty types of people. But in any case, you know, you're punishing the men in your life who agree with you in all likelihood that abortion should be legal. And as far as potential men out there looking, you know, but potential boyfriends, what are you doing by going on a sex strike? You are basically saying, hey, if you want to be in a relationship with me, that's fine, but we can't have sex, not until I get my Roe v. Wade back. And then what is the guy going to say? Is he going to say, oh, well, all right, I understand, I respect your noble cause, and I will abstain as well with you, and we will abstain together until my fellow my fellow men, you know, who form the patriarchy are defeated, and you know, we finally have justice and equity again, because we can finally, you know, we're finally allowed in every state of the union to tear babies' brains from their heads and cut them limb from limb, you know, and that when we have that, that'll be justice. Right now, we only have that in certain states, but justice surely means that we've got to be able to slaughter these little ones in every single state, all across this nation, from sea to shining sea. And so yeah, so the guys will either abstain with them, or they will say, screw this, I think I'll take up with somebody who's not on a sex strike. And who is not going to be on a sex strike? A non-feminist woman, a non-lefty liberal woman, somebody who is in favor of getting rid of Roe v. Wade because it's a bad law in every way imaginable. And so what will happen from that? More men will gravitate towards the kind of women who are conservative, and the women who are liberal lefties will just be alienating their male allies, driving a wedge between themselves and their allies, as they, you know, that's such a wonderful word these days. I just feel that we need to be ally. We need to be an ally. I'm your ally. Yeah. So go for it. Go on your sex strike. Do it. I really think you should. And I hope you will. And that's all I have to say about it. Thank you.